Hi everyone, so we are from a group 5 and we will present a narrative text in the genre of fairy tales. So the fairy tale that we are going to present is entitled Pinocchio.
Why we chose this story? Because this story is one of the popular children's fairy tales in ancient times until now and has become an iconic story that has ever existed in the world. Besides that, the story is also very fun to read or listen to, and there are also many moral messages that we can take from this fairy tale. For example, don't like to lie. If you keep lying, then bad things will happen to you.
And this is the story of Pinocchio, which has been formed in a generic structure. Orientation.
Once there was a carpenter called Gavento. He made a wooden puppet and called him Pinocchio. How neat it would be if it were a real baby.
Complication.
The night a good fairy heard him and made his wish to become real. Awake, would inanimate, now you got a soul, she made her magic wand. Pinocchio be always a good, brave, and selfish boy, said fairy, and one day you'll be a luck boy. Then she addressed to Jiminy Cricket, a point you guide and counselor of Pinocchio. Say I did before disappearing in a thousand flashes of light. Imagine the delight of Geppetto when he discovered that his little man of food called Moon and Tag the next morning he sent him to school like a real boy. Goodbye, son, come back soon.
Pinocchio was a little naughty, so he, disobeying her father, went to that terrible Eder, a puppeteer who promised to make him famous. He enjoyed a lot of singing and dancing with the other puppets, but when the show was over, it sat him in a check. Suddenly, there appeared the blue fairy. Why did not you go to school? She asked. Pinocchio answered with a lie, and his nose began to grow. Only when he told the truth, the fairy freed him, and his nose was back to normal. On the way home, Pinocchio saw a coach load of kids cheering. The coachman told him that he was directed to Toyland, where the kids could do whatever they wanted. Pinocchio, come back! Jiminy Cricket ran after him, but the puppet would not listen to him. There Pinocchio met a new boy Candlewick. The two ate as many sweets as they could and enjoyed themselves very much. But he soon discovered that in Toyland the lazy and rude kids were turned into donkeys. When it began to spring to Earth and Longtail, Pinocchio ran desperately, followed by his faithful friend Jiminy Cricket together, then returned to the house of Geppetto. But they found none. Who knows what that happened to him, decided the puppet. Arriving at the sea, she dived and dived till he found his father in the belly of the whale. But how to get out of there? So he lit a fire, and the smoke made the whale sneeze so strong that she opened its mouth.
Resolution.
Pinocchio and Japote escriben on Arab the puppet helped his father to swim in the middle of the and I finally reached the shore, but as soon as they arrived Pinocchio for the grill, upon final grief-stricken Japot to him the blue fairy awoke him and ice premise rewarded his courage and his goodness. My true fear Pinocchio into a real boy.
And this is a language feature, and the past tense is used. We choose the third paragraph to take the past tense words.
Past tense. Promise. Enjoy. Was over. Answered. Fruit. Was back. So. Was directed. Rain. Discovered. Follow. Returned. Was looking. Brought. Was sold. Was his prisoner. Decided. Dive open.
And this is all of us that we have presented. Thank you guys.